Hello there, I have a bit of an oddity today. It's the Danmere Backer 32 and it's a device for backing up large amounts of data to video cassette. And it was released in the mid-90s, I believe. I picked this one up from eBay. It's unused apparently for £25. I thought it would be a bit of a curiosity, something to take a look at. So yeah, I think the idea behind this is the cost of large storage back in the 90s was extremely expensive. So if you can back up to a video cassette, which everyone in the 90s will have had, then great, you can save yourself some money on storage. So what do you get? Now I've got some floppy disks with the software. So I've got Windows 95, Windows 3.11. Some setup instructions for configuring the BIOS. Okay. User guide itself. I'll thumb through that. What's that? An advertisement for a control module. Okay. Now we get into the unit itself. So, Backer module, rubber feet falling off it. Interface cable for the video. What have we got? Power supply. More feet that have fallen off. Oh, and a serial cable. It refuses to come out. Okay, let's take a closer look. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing configured and working. So, I have a Toshiba Satellite 110CS from 1996, which is period correct. It has a dead floppy drive, so my software is no good. So I've downloaded what I think are the correct drivers onto CD. And I have another 90s device, my CD-ROM. So, okay. What else do we need? Ah yes, the parallel cable. Handily marked, so what have we got? To computer. Right, yeah. Let's see. Yep. Nope, that one. Right. Other end of that goes into the backer. Computer, presumably. Or not. Oh, there it goes. Right. That's going to need its own power supply. Incredible. Let's wrap this up in such a way that when the customer tries to unwrap it, it turns into one big knot. Right. Bear with me. Okay. Well, lights up, that's something. Put that somewhere there. Right, this. Let's see. Video in. Really? Video out. Okay, I think we're there. So, I've got the backer connected to power and the serial cable into the back of the computer. My computer, which has a dead floppy drive, so I've had to copy the drivers onto CD-ROM, which is plugged in at the side. Video in, video out. Now connected to a video recorder. Video recorder now goes to the back of the TV. And I've got to try and move around this room without tripping over cables and breaking my neck. I think I've got everything connected up as I need it, but we'll see. I'll boot the computer up. I'm going to have to play about with the BIOS settings and some configuration in Windows 95 so the computer will actually see this thing, according to the documentation anyway. So I'll go ahead and do that now and I'll bring you back once we're there. What do I need? Device manager. So control panel. God, I miss Windows 95. Right, software. Hopefully this will work. Aha! Okay, I think I've got everything set up and configured correctly, so it should now work. But just before I do that, does anyone remember this? I completely forgot I had this. Probably the greatest screensaver of all time. Yeah. Anyway. Right, I had everything configured and the computer was telling me it was working, but I couldn't get a picture. All until I played about with these cables. Now, they're labelled video in, video out. And I connected them to video in, video out, as you would. Oh no, other way round. It's video out from the VCR, which needs to go to the video in on the backer, and vice versa. Couldn't we put that in the manual? Okay, software is installed. Let's give it a go. And what have we got? A splash screen. Thank you for purchasing Danmere Backer. Blah, 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 blah. And what have we got? A little tutorial on how it works. Nah, let's figure it. Let's just close that down. Okay, so I need something to copy over. What to have? What have we got? Oh, there we are. We've got a Star Trek game installed. Let's have that. Let's back that up. So select the files and then presumably save files to videotape. So if I hit record on that and then transfer, presumably. Yep. And start. Ah, there we go. And that's what we've got on the screen, so let me just move that out the way. Oh, trying to shut the computer down. Right, that's done. But did it work? How do I verify? Let's try restore files from videotape. Let's try that one. Save it in... I don't know. Let's create a file. Let's create a folder for it. Call it that. Right, press play and start. Looking at the fuzziness of that, I don't have high hopes. Total files 6, files not found 0, correct files 6. So it worked. Alright, let's try and find them. There they are. It actually works. I didn't think it would. Well, I'm kind of surprised that worked at all, really. It's it seems like an odd way of backing up media, but I suppose back in 1996, backing up 4 gigabytes would have been hellishly expensive, and if you're a home user, it might not have been possible at all. So, yeah, I mean, I can see why this would be seen as a practical solution to that. So yeah, bit of an oddity from back in the 90s. My laptop performed wonderfully. Only gripe I had with that was, well, first of all, the floppy drive didn't work, so I had to copy all the files to CD. Big deal. Also, every time the screensaver kicked in while I was reading, while I was writing the files to the cassette, the pattern on the screen slowed down considerably. And I thought, oh, that'll probably kill it, it'll probably stop it from working, it'll corrupt it. But no, it did work, it just worked a lot slower, but it didn't corrupt anything, so I was quite pleasantly surprised. I mean, this isn't the most powerful computer in the world by any stretch. It wasn't back in the day, but it is fairly typical of the sort of technology that was around when this came out, so it was a good match, I thought. Anyway, yes, how far we've come when we can put 4 gigabytes on something the size of a thumbnail now. Yeah, so there you go. That's a look at the Backa 32. I hope you found it kind of interesting. Very much appreciate you watching, and take care of yourself.